Hey folks, I finally got around in writing my Season 15 Quebec review. It has been a couple of months since I finished this region, so there certainly has been enough time for all of that experience to sink in. So first of all, let's talk about the design of the map. In my opinion, the regions are beautiful and entirely set within the snowy biome, set in the real-life province of Quebec, which is Canada's largest province. The design of the maps is really nice, as when you first load in, you can't go too far without bumping into obstruction on the road or some other detour that forces you to go through frozen up bodies of water, which is another challenge we're gonna talk about later. First map of Harbor, as the name suggests, has a couple of, harbors or ports. One is for the oil platform and the other one is for the ferry that connects it to the second map until the highway is built. The land is segregated by a lot of water, so prioritize building bridges first, and that will be the only sensible choice here. The second map of Lake Ribiera is also good. It has logging station, which is somewhat hard to access, and it's in the corner of the map, but the rest of the design is really good. Center of the map has a frozen lake where some racing and fishing festival takes place. It also has a quarry in the map, which makes it that much more diverse, as this is the first quarry in the game that has snow on it. It looks new and it feels new. This video is brought to you by Instant Gaming, a trusted platform offering thousands of digital games at best prices available. Instant Gaming is not a marketplace, and that's why I use them myself. All keys are sourced from official and trusted suppliers, and all of their customers can take advantage of their excellent 24/7 human customer support. Whether it's the latest hottest titles like 007 First Light, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, or SnowRunner, they have it all. I personally am looking forward on picking up Blood of the Dawnwalker, which is at the moment 22% off. Honestly, these kinds of savings are rare to be found these days, and we could all do with some of that. Click a link in the description to support my channel and get yourself some bargains with Instant Gaming. So there's 3 goals for the region, and first one is to prepare Fishing Festival, which requires you to drive on breakable ice quite a lot and deliver some materials alongside with fishing trailers. The second goal is a biggie, and probably your main goal is to restore major highways and build bridges. There is 5 major bridges to be built, with few rock slides and pontoon bridges along the side. And the third goal is to build the oil platform, which is the end game goal for the region too. You will have a very rewarding cutscene at the end once it's all completed. Talking about the infrastructure on the map, both maps have gas stations that are easily accessible once the highways are built. Garage and the trailer store is only on the first map, but you'll be glad to know that the trailer store is not disconnected from the garage, so that is very convenient. The trucks you get within this region are both really nice. So the first one is the Slater Elephant, which is an insane heavy saddle vehicle. There is no stopping this vehicle once it's fully upgraded. It will get you out of any trouble, and it's surprisingly fuel efficient and maneuverable. The second vehicle is the Mercer K520. It's a small vehicle, but it's a mighty truck indeed. It's ideal for your smaller support missions or lighter cargo loads. I used both of them extensively, and they are both worth keeping. The mission count for the region is 64, that is tasks and contracts altogether, alongside 8 watchtowers and 4 upgrades. The distance I traveled in this region is 589,423, and the mission pay was 657,000 credits. The difficulty of the map is hard to gauge at first as you begin your journey in the harbor map, and it feels fairly hard to get around. Every time you have to cross the icy patch, I have ice Doritos attack me, and I sustained more damaged tires in this playthrough than any other. 26 tires were blown in this region, in fact. Yeah, the ice hits different here than any other region. But once you suffered through that and got the highways on the first map built, everything becomes so much easier. You're whizzing from one corner of the map to the other without too much trouble. Aside from other couple of tricky sections of the map, having no highway is the only challenge in this entire region. Once that is done, it's plain sailing. The second map steps up a difficulty a bit more. The north part of the map is hard to access, including the logging station. It also has a sketchy river crossing near the dam, and even the dam itself, it's sometimes difficult to get up with the heavier load. Plus, you have the quarry that I mentioned earlier that always has a massive trailer at the bottom that needs rescuing. So in general, a moderate difficulty map, I'd say. I rolled my truck 30 times in total, which is nothing compared to Zerdania's 50 times. The time to beat this region for me was 57 hours on hard mode. this is how long it took me, which is a sweet middle for the region, I think. Honestly, I enjoyed the first 20 to 30 hours more, as it felt really rewarding building all those highways and later zooming across them with loads of cargo. It felt really well earned. The last 20 to 25 hours was a bit more straightforward, just checking the items of the list without too many hiccups. Ultimately, I had a long think about this region after finishing it, and I can say that this is my third favorite snowy region in the entire map. Not quite as difficult as Amur, and it's not quite as beautiful and remote as Kola, but it certainly has its charm. The final cutscene was really rewarding and probably my second favorite cutscene in the game after the rocket, of course. Really enjoyable, not overly stretched out, and just good all time in general. I would recommend Season 15 Quebec to you every single time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.